So go here and get
And the house can do the bed from here. Follow me, please. Follow me. Follow me.
안녕하세요. 코리아 반갑습니다. 네, 동생은 란정입니다. 이거는 되게 이쁘고 약간 엄청 클리어하고.
Hey K-pop lovers! You're tuned in to K-pop Air, where every story hits your heart like your favorite beat. What happens when the world's biggest pop star walks into a fashion show and instantly becomes the show itself? Tonight, Jungkook turned the Calvin Klein runway into his own stage. And trust me, you'll want to relive every second. From the moment he stepped into the venue, the air shifted. You could feel the anticipation, like a storm about to break. Fans, reporters, even industry insiders. Everyone knew they were about to witness something monumental. And then it happened. The doors opened, Jungkook walked in, and suddenly the Calvin Klein fashion show wasn't about the clothes anymore. It was about him. Cameras snapped, the crowd gasped, and Jungkook stole the spotlight with nothing more than his presence. Have you ever seen someone look so flawless that it felt unreal? That was Jungkook tonight. His hairstyle, his outfit, his confidence. Everything was a perfect 10 out of 10. It wasn't just fashion. It was a statement. Social media erupted like wildfire. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. His name was everywhere. Millions of fans couldn't stop posting, sharing, and celebrating. Jungkook wasn't just trending. He was dominating. For those lucky enough to be inside the venue, it was like watching a dream unfold. He sat down, calm and composed, but with an energy so powerful that every lens in the room turned toward him. But here's something you might not realize. Tonight wasn't just about Jungkook's look or his confidence. It was about a promise fulfilled. A promise ARMY has been holding on to ever since the day he became Calvin Klein's global ambassador. Think back to that very first campaign. The way the world stopped. The way people who didn't even know BTS suddenly learned one name. Jungkook. That was the start of a fashion revolution. Tonight, it feels like the sequel we've all been waiting for. And yet, the best part is how genuine he remained. Despite the flashing lights, the screaming fans, the chaotic press, all it took was a small way from him to make thousands of people feel seen, loved, appreciated. Who else has that kind of power? Outside the venue, a love story continued. Fans lined the streets, waiting hours just for a glimpse of him. When Jungkook waved, even for a brief second, the crowd erupted. That tiny gesture. It meant the world. Think about this. How many artists can shut down a New York street just by showing up? Jungkook did it effortlessly. He didn't just attend a show. He transformed it into a historic ARMY moment. And let's not forget, Jungkook's bond with Calvin Klein isn't new. Back in March 2023, he became the global ambassador, and his very first campaign broke the internet. Those photos. Legendary. Those videos. Unforgettable. From day one, Jungkook didn't just model Calvin Klein. He embodied it. He gave the brand a heartbeat, a soul. His presence made Calvin Klein exciting, relevant, alive. And what makes this moment even more powerful is timing. Jungkook just returned from military service. 4 months, ARMY had to wait, holding on to every pre-filmed photo, every campaign shot, every ounce of content he left behind. Tonight marks a rebirth. A comeback. A declaration that he's back, stronger than ever. But here's the twist. What if this is only the warm-up? What if the real storm is still ahead? Rumors are everywhere. Stadium tours, solo comebacks, massive global projects. And if history has taught us anything, it's that Jungkook never disappoints. Remember Golden? His first full solo album wasn't just a project. It was a gift. A carefully crafted masterpiece born from endless hours of work, even through sickness and exhaustion. If he gave us that before enlistment, can you even imagine what's coming now? And let's not forget I Am Still, the documentary that stripped away the spotlight and showed us Jungkook's raw, unfiltered self. It was painful, inspiring, breathtaking. It proved that behind the stage lights is a man who sacrifices everything for his music, for his fans. That same man just walked into Calvin Klein tonight. Not just as a singer, not just as a model, but as a global icon reclaiming his throne. So what happens next? Does he launch one of the biggest solo tours K-pop has ever seen? Does he unveil another album that shakes the industry to its core? Or does he surprise us with something so unexpected we can't even predict it? One thing's certain, ARMY is ready. Ready to trend, ready to support, ready to follow him wherever he goes. Because Jungkook's journey isn't just his, it's theirs too. And maybe that's the secret. Jungkook doesn't just walk into a fashion show. He carries millions of fans with him, turning every step into history, every glance into magic. So here's the truth. Jungkook isn't just wearing Calvin Klein. He is Calvin Klein. He doesn't just attend events. He becomes the event. He doesn't just surprise us. He reinvents what it means to be a global icon. And right now, fans everywhere are buzzing with one burning question. If tonight was only the beginning, what on earth does Jungkook have planned next? Because one thing is clear. Jungkook never shows up empty-handed. Every step he takes, every move he makes, is calculated, powerful, unforgettable. So ARMY, take a deep breath. Savor this moment. Because the golden era of Jungkook is just beginning. And the question isn't whether he'll surprise us again. The question is, are we even ready for what's coming? And maybe that's the beauty of it all. Jungkook never gives us just a moment, he gives us a memory. Something we'll replay in our minds, in our hearts, and across our timelines for years to come. So as the lights dimmed at Calvin Klein tonight, one truth became impossible to ignore. Jungkook isn't just back. He's rewriting the rules. He's raising the bar. And he's about to lead us into a new chapter that feels bigger, brighter, and bolder than anything before. And here's the question I'll leave you with. When Jungkook decides to step onto the world stage again, whether it's through fashion, music, or something entirely unexpected, will any of us truly be ready? Or will he once again take our breath away, leaving us scrambling to catch up to his brilliance? Because one thing's for sure, this is only the beginning. Sparkles, thank you for watching this deep dive into Jungkook's unforgettable Calvin Klein moment. If this story gave you chills, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share this with another ARMY who needs to relive the magic. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, because if tonight proved anything, it's that the next Jungkook surprise might arrive sooner than we think. Until then, stay golden, ARMY. Yellow heart.